I'm LaToya Drake, Program Coordinator with Kentucky's Nutrition Education Program for the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And I'm here again at the university's Allen County Cooperative Extension Service office in their beautiful kitchen here, in their demonstration kitchen. And we're gonna make a side dish, and this is cauliflower on the side. This is our recipe of the month, our Plated Up Kentucky Proud recipe. And we're gonna talk a little bit about cauliflower and make up this recipe. Let's go run down the ingredients of this recipe. It's 1 large head of cauliflower, 1 tablespoon or a total of 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil or whatever kind of oil that you have on hand. It's gonna be a cup of minced onion. That's about half of a medium-sized onion, minced up like that. So that's gonna be a cup of that. It's going to be 3/4 cups of seasoned whole wheat breadcrumbs, or whatever kind of seasoned breadcrumbs that you can find at your store, or whatever kind of breadcrumbs you can find, and then you can add a bit of Italian seasoning into those breadcrumbs, probably about a teaspoon or tablespoon depending on how you like the flavor. You can buy them that way, or you can season them up yourself depending on your budget or what you have on hand. So also we've got 1/4 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, and then salt and pepper to taste. And I was sure to salt the water that I parboiled my cauliflower in this morning. So I did taste it, and it's salty enough. It has enough flavor there. So I might not add much salt to the dish here. But this is purple cauliflower. And I wanted to try this out. I think it's interesting how after I boiled it for about 5.5, 6 minutes, I believe, just until tender. And I boiled it as whole as possible. I was sure to wash it and clean it and cut away any pieces that I did not feel like looked, any bruised pieces, any discolored pieces. I cut those away, and I washed the cauliflower. I washed it really well and got it ready and parboiled it, because that's the first step in the recipe. The second step is to, put some olive oil in this pan. Then I might have heated too high, since I like to make messes. And that's about a tablespoon of olive oil in the pan. And then we're gonna put our minced onion in the pan. Oh, that came out easier than I expected it to. So we just had a nice skills class for folks who work with Extension. And I really appreciate the work that Extension does in communities too. And you should definitely reach out to your local Extension services to see what kind of classes and resources they have related to cooking, including recipes like this cauliflower on the side. So what we're doing now is we're browning up our minced onion. We want to get it, pretty brown, because that brown is going to add some flavor. I'm just getting it all covered with the olive oil. We'll let that brown some. So cauliflower, whether it's purple, whether it's white, like we know, that's what we see. That's what's in my memories. I was tasting the cauliflower, and it reminds me of my grandma, because she would always get it fresh in the summer and just parboil it and eat it with salt. And I remember just eating that with her being really little. And this tastes the same, even though it is purple or blue now after I parboiled it. It still reminds me of my grandma, because it tastes like cauliflower. So cauliflower, whether it's purple, white, orange, it's still going to have the same flavor profile. It's pretty mild. It's going to take on whatever flavors that you cook with it. So you see cauliflower made in so many ways now. You see cauliflower pizza, you see cauliflower rice, you see cauliflower pasta, you see all of these buffalo cauliflower, all these ways to use cauliflower. You can do that with any of the varieties of cauliflower. It's going to taste like cauliflower. It's just going to look pretty interesting. And of course, they are a bit more varied from their nutritional components, right? So orange cauliflower is going to have 25% more vitamin C, or vitamin A, let me get that right, than your typical, what we see, white cauliflower. And oftentimes you can find these colorful cauliflowers at your local farmers markets, especially because they're growing those different types of vegetables. I found this one at a local big box store in Bowling Green area, the purple, because I wanted to just be fancy for us and cook something different. and give it a try out. And I've had colorful cauliflower before. I think I might have bought a frozen bag, and that, you know, tastes a bit different. So it was nice to try it fresh and see that it tastes the same. So, you know, the curds, these are the curds, should be unblemished when you pick out your fresh cauliflower. And you want to make sure that you look for something that is firm and heavy, and look for tight and, like we said, unblemished curds and fresh looking leaves and stalks as well. So cauliflower, like we said, has a mild taste, and you can store cauliflower up to a week or so in a plastic bag or in the crisper drawer of your refrigerator. So we're getting some brown there. That's looking pretty good. Okay. So what we're going to do now with this recipe is we have got this brown. We're going to add 2 more tablespoons of olive oil. And let's see, add 2 more tablespoons of olive oil. And then we're going to stir in the breadcrumbs. So we're going to let the ancestors decide. That looks about like 2 tablespoons. So then let's turn this down some though. And we're going to stir in our breadcrumbs. And that is about 3/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs. I'm just mixing this around. And I might need to add a bit more olive oil, because we want this to, let's see, saute the onion until brown. We did that. Add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to the onion, stir in the breadcrumbs and garlic powder, and cook the mixture until it bubbles. So we need some more olive oil. There we go. Now let's add in the garlic powder. And I have this little packet of garlic powder because I really appreciate those little meal kits from different providers. We get a discount one. We get about 3 meals a week, and we're able to save a little bit of money because it's just 2 of us in our household. That is bubbling as we want it to. Let's get all of that coated. Turn this down some more. Just a bit more. I could have measured. I like to go with my brain. Oh, that smells good though. Because of the seasoned breadcrumbs. It has a nice scent. So then we've got that there. We've got the garlic. We're gonna add the cauliflower that was parboiled for about 6 minutes, 5 minutes. It said 5 to 7 minutes in the recipe. So we're adding our purple cauliflower. I'm gonna mix that around. So basically we're getting that flavor of that breadcrumb on the cauliflower. So then we're gonna add in the Parmesan cheese, and that's about 1/4 of a cup, or a little bit more actually. Let's add in some pepper. All right, and let's stir this up to reheat that cauliflower that we parboiled. So this is a great side coming up on holiday season. We're entering it now. We blinked and now the year is almost over. Happy New Year's, guys, because it feels like it's almost 2024. But as we go into holiday season, it's great to think about different types of side dishes to have to add more fiber in your diet and to add more different nutrient profiles in your diet. So consider this cauliflower on the side, because this is something that's gonna go with, great with a piece of chicken or a piece of pork or whatever you like. Even with like some eggplant parmesan, because it's got those Italian flavors. And I think this is much prettier probably with the purple cauliflower than it would be with the traditional white cauliflower. Because I think it adds more color, more dimension. And this actually smells like it's going to be really good. So this recipe is our cauliflower on the side, and it's one of our plated up Kentucky Proud recipes. And you can find all of these recipes. You can find this one specifically at our NEP website, planeatmove.com, and you can find it on the Plated Up Kentucky Proud website. And I always, it's such a long title, I always forget what it is. Let me check it out for y'all. It's, just Google Plated Up Kentucky Proud, and it'll come right up for you, and you can see all of those recipes. And definitely check it out at planeatmove.com. And also reach out to the Allen County Cooperative Extension Service because they'll be happy to shoot you the recipe card over or print out the recipe or give it to you over the phone. And then you can definitely reach out to Barry Hyatt at barry.hyatt@nctcstaff.com, and he'll definitely send that recipe right over to you. So this is our cauliflower on the side. Be inspired by this recipe this side dish season as we enter the holiday season, and Plated Up Kentucky Proud. Thank you for watching.